Happy Memorial Day, folks. Welcome back to the range. I'm glad you got to see me today. Today's a special day for some of us, for most of us. A lot of folks hit the lake, a lot of folks take their vacation, a lot of folks go out and walk through those silent cities on the hill, and that's what today's truly about today. Now, before you safety Nazis freak out, none of these are loaded, so don't drop a comment. I've had guns pointed at me before. I'm not worried. You shouldn't be either. Now, I wanted to do a little special today for Memorial Day to honor those fallen and the people that gave the ultimate supreme sacrifice that we can enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy today. Now, this is for my buddy Bill over in Austria with his family over there. This is for dear old Dave Hickey, a bad mother jumper even at the age of 55 and 60. It's also for a couple of uncles that my dad had. I guess you'd call them my second cousins. My Uncle Emmett fought in France in the hedgerows, and he was hit by a sniper. He survived the war, and he came back and had to go through a long rehab, but he lived out the end of his days on a farm, enjoying what he liked to do. My Uncle Hugh fought in the Pacific, and he was a survivor of the Bataan Death March. And when he came back home, he was a very peace-loving man and had a great value for life. Both of them carried one of these, the M1 Garand in 30-06. 30 ball. This is also for a couple other brothers no longer with us from the old unit, and for all my buddies, if you see this, that are still with us, this is for you guys. I hope you appreciate it. So what we've done, I've drug out all my little weapons of war, and we're going to pick each one up, do a little piece on it, shoot a few magazines through it, make a little noise, burn a little powder, celebrate the day. You'll see in front of us, from your left to right, got 3 pistols and 3 rifles. The pistols, U.S. government model 45 sitting there against that USAAF holster. A war horse from World War I. Down below it, all shiny and two-tone because I don't have a full black one, is a SIG P220 in 45. Now you say they never issued that. Well, not to regular troops, but Special Forces guys and some other guys used them. So the U.S. soldiers did use them. In front of that is the Beretta M9 9mm, your current modern day issue, or it was until a few years ago. I think they've come up with something a little more tricky now. On over here on the long guns, we got that U.S. M1 Garand 30-06 Springfield rifle, 8-shot, in block. And it's a fun son of a bitch, and it'll reach out and touch you. Sitting here in the middle, pointed at my chin, freaking all you people out that don't understand, I know what I'm doing. AR-15, I don't have an M16, so I can't pull one of those out. But it's going to represent the platform used in Vietnam and on forward into the day. And even though it was not a U.S. weapon of war, some SF guys and some other operators carry it on sanitary missions when they're sanitized and they can't carry American stuff, and it is used all around the world, and therefore it is a weapon of war, ubiquitous, ever present, ever popular, AK-47 by Mr. Kalashnikov. So we're going to drag these out and make a little noise, and I hope you learn a little something when we talk about them, and I hope you enjoy it. And without further ado, let's get downrange. What do you say? Alrighty, folks. What do you say we start with the little ones first, right? And one of the oldest in use today. World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam. I'm sure Desert Storm and on up through there, and some units still like to use them because they're so damn fun. Granted, you only get 8 rounds, but at 45 ACP, it's a man stopper. And they are reliable, very. So what do you say we walk over here, pop a few rounds, see how old Granddad does, what do you say? Stand by. Granddad does a pretty good job. If I can keep my thumb out of the way. All right, let's see what's next. All right, shorty number 2. Little SIG P220. Very dependable, very good guns. No different in the government model in that it's a single stack mag, but they run and they're badass. So let's give it a shot, see how she does. Stand by. Doesn't like them semi-wad cutters, but it shoots them well. Let's do that again. What do you say? I only have one mag for it. So bear with me and stand by. Happiness is a warm gun, baby. Let's check out the next one. All right. Number 3, certainly, last but not least on the shorties, Beretta M9 9mm. Now we're talking capacity for all you guys that think you need a whole lot of shots. And certainly, very dependable firearm. Let's see how she does. Stand by. All day long. All day long. Fun gun. Fun fucking gun. Gets to swinging so much I have to give it time to swing back in. Fun little units. Let's switch to something a little longer, a little heavier. What do you say? Stand by. All right, let's get something a little longer. What do you say? Now, obviously, this is not an M16. I wish I had one, but but it is an AR-15 platform, reminiscent and of the same type of design. And we're running this one suppressed with the Silencer Code Chimera 300, and this one is in 300 blackout. And it's just a dandy little item, and really fun to play with. So without further ado, stand by. Contact left front. I'll say it's a bunch of hurting bad guys. Let's check something else out. What do you say? Happiness is a warm gun, baby. All right. What do you say we get a little noisy? Now, yes, this is not a U.S. weapon of war, but I didn't say U.S. weapons of war. I just said the guns of war. And you cannot deny, no one can, that this is one of the most widely used, widely built, widely imported, most successful, sometimes in the hands of nefarious individuals, weapons of war on the planet. But they are fun to shoot. And hey, as an aside, if the shit ever does hit the fan and we're fighting people that are issued these, it's kind of nice to have something that shoots the enemy's ammo. Stand by. When you absolutely positively got to kill every son of a bitch in the room, woo, except no substitute. Need I say more? Let's make some noise. Out of bullets. I think I need some more bullets. I love this, baby. Fun gun, the M1. As reliable a warhorse as you're ever going to find. These bad boys rock. Well, alrighty then. What'd you think about that? Some weapons of war going on, baby, and paying homage to those lost. My brothers in arms still here. My ancestors, those that came before. Every man, every woman, every soldier that laid down the ultimate sacrifice so we can enjoy this right here, this right, this freedom. And it is our freedom, and it is our right. And it's not our privilege, and it's not handed to you simply because there's an amendment talking about it. You have a God-given right to protect yourself, to protect your family and what's yours. That comes from the Almighty. It don't come from anywhere else. The Second Amendment verifies that. The Second Amendment makes damn sure it got put down in black and white. This is your right. It's not your privilege. It's not your license. It's not your permit. It's your fucking right. brave men and women died to protect it, and this is the day we honor them for that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little something if you did. I didn't try to teach a class or anything. It's just like, hey, here it is. This is what they look like. This is what they sound like. And if you ever hear one of these being fired at you, duck. Because they are made for one purpose and one purpose only. Defending your life, defending your rights, defending your family, and defending yourself. And above all, defending your country and your way of life. And so I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day. I hope you made it back from the lake safe. I hope if you went to visit those silent cities on the hill, that you were able to come away with a little more understanding when you stand on the edge of one and look out across. You get a really good idea of what the cost of freedom really is. Well, I'm glad you guys stopped in with me today. I'm glad you come out to the range and played with me. Now I got to go down there and pick up an ass load of brass because some of it I don't want to lose, and repaint a plate. But other than that, I'm gonna go home, put this together, and I'm glad you guys stopped by. Remember, love one another, love yourselves, take care of one another, be good to one another, exercise your rights. And hopefully, coming soon, I'll be seeing you somewhere downrange. Bye, brothers.